Well, well, well. If it ain't my old friend, Galactic Projection Orb. Let's try the Projection Orb and see. We got a 1 Thief, which gives us a Mage spell. That's cool. We got these cards, which are not cool. I mean, if we get a lot of spells, I guess Rune Dagger could be okay. We could also take Overdraft and just trade it away repeatedly, trying to find better cards. I don't know, maybe we get the spells that justify it. I think I'll take a Sweeper though. I still like Sweeper, it's fun. Grab the Snow Flurry. These cards aren't playable. We'll take a Diver. Snowman's kind of interesting. It's a 3, a 6, and a 9, but none of them are all that good. Could take the Dredge for the Sweeper. Or we can take the Note Taker just to get an extra copy of hopefully a good spell. I think I'm just going to take the Note Taker. If it was pick 26 and we knew we didn't have any Dredge, and we were missing like a 6 and a 9 still, I might take the Snowman, but I'll pass. Wow, interesting pick here. I think Note Taker is the clear-cut third best card. But Malted Magma is very, very good. Buy one, get one freeze is very, very good. I'm going to take the Magma and hope to get another buy one, get one freeze. But I think no matter what, you're getting a great card there. Easy Snow Flurry, easy Archmage. Man, that's actually a tough one too. Surflipot's kind of cute. We didn't end up with a 10 last time. It's just like the difference between this card and Tsunami is so big. Malted Magma is a much better card. But a Galactic Projection Orb deck really wants a 10, I think. Let's take another Magma. If it was picked 30, I would just suck it up and take it. But I have a lot of time to find a 10 or more Discover. So I'll take the Magma because I think it's just a much better card. Glaciate's a pretty good card to repeat. It's hard to find 6s. It's just, I guess Shaman has a few extra. Glaciate, Once Upon a Time, Blizzard. The Babbling Book can give us, you know, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9, or a 10 maybe. Let's just take the book. It's cheap and we may find another 6. Probably just take the Hex here. Hex is okay. Alright, I'm gonna suck it up and take the 10 now. It's not much later, but a couple more picks and I don't really need a second Hex as much. Spellcoiler's great. Rune Block Golem is great. He doesn't help our Projection Orb strategy, but he's a great card. I'm just gonna take a Firefly here. I'm not a big fan of Lab Partner. I'm not a big fan of any of these. If there was more elemental synergy, I think Firefly's a little more interesting, but I like Fire Elemental more than Weaver. These are all unplayable. Let's just take a Spider Tank and hope maybe, well, I guess we have a weapon. Maybe we get one ping off of it. Marin, the Recruiter, is pretty cool. These are all junk. Actually, I think I take the 4-cost junk here and hope to find a Frost spell. Take the Amalgam. I like Trawler. I'd like a way to Dredge, but Volcano's a pretty good 4 to repeat. I think we'll take that. We'll go Nimbus, maybe. Oh, you know what would be good? Wildpaw Caverns. Like I said, we've got 1 in 23 decks, counting this one. But it's not over yet, right? I think I'd still rather have another one. These aren't playable. None of these are playable. Let's take the 1, maybe. I don't know. I hate overloading, but Deep Breath is okay. Huddle Up. Man, it's a 7, which actually makes our Drakefire Amulet a little redundant in terms of the Projection Orb, but it's still very good, so. Looks like an alright deck, even if there aren't many big spells. Yeah, we have a 7, we have a 10, but we also have 3 Spellcoilers, so. And a Wand Thief, so we can skew our picks to whatever expensive cards. The problem is we're a Shaman, so you can't really get the runes and the tsunamis and stuff that you really quite desperately need. I should have bought a discount table. The load times, you need a discount table. Alright, feels bad. But I don't want to skip my turn, and maybe I can find a 4 for next turn. 7? I think I will just take that. I like Glyph in Mage, because really finding the 9s and the 10s is so critical, but... the 8s, maybe. Super Cooper, thank you for the 1 bit. Do appreciate that very much, sir.
Take shelter. Comprehension.
I'll just take a Hex. Spellcoilers are carrying. It's just tough when you're a shaman. It's like it's hard to get the Wild Paw Caverns on curve, and those are the best thing you can probably find. And they don't really synergize well with the Galactic Projection Orb, because on turn 10 they're not really that powerful. What are the best big shaman spells? Like Wish Upon a Star? I'm not sure. Sweet single bit badge I have, it's good. You know what would look better is the 10 million bit badge. I think that would look great on you. I think it would. You'd look so handsome with that on.
Elements guide you.
Is Once Upon a Time still in? It is. But like, those cards don't work out super well with our Galactic Projection Orb, because like, you cast Once Upon a Time and then you cast Huddle Up and you're ending up with effectively the same board. Maybe a worse board than you would have had if you just Huddled Up. So, you know, same with Amulet. So it's like Amulet, like our Orb is not very good, basically. It's basically just another... Our Orb is basically just another Huddle Up, if we've cast the first one. Cheer 10 million bits, that'd be nice. I'd buy some useless crap if I had that. What's happening here? I guess I can use this if we want. Or I can play this. I think I'll just play this. If I had like a 5... We're gonna rush. I guess we're gonna Divine Shield. I don't really need Wind Fury. That might be the difference between killing him, a swing this turn and a swing plus Magma next turn. Can you include one useful crap in the mix? I could. This deck has a lot of clear and a Huddle Up, and all discoveries have a lot of potential. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. The point is, like, why the meta is so frustrating is because it just doesn't really matter. Like, none of that stuff matters. Your deck and your cards don't really matter if your opponent huddles up on turn 5. You could have 8 huddle ups and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You know about 2? I don't know if we did, but I meant to do it either way. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Not really helpful on turn 1, right? Not helpful on 1.
You can't stop this snowstorm.
So what do we have here? 2 and 1 with no spell? You can freeze his guy. I'm gonna hold my coin now. Sure. I could trade it, but I don't really want to. Probably devolving, it's just cheap. You can make a mistake every game and go 12-0. Yeah, I mean, that one was a pretty easy one, but there's no value in harping upon it, especially when I've already mentioned it, right? I was the one that mentioned it. I don't see a ton of value in some low-level numbskulls repeating it over and over again. Don't seem to be contributing much value to the stream, so pretty easy removal of them. Some people you can kind of question or debate, are they potentially providing some value? Some people make it very clear they are not, and well, joy of streaming is you get to be rid of them very quickly and very easily without much effort or concern.
When I shoot ya, it's gonna hurt.
And you know, maybe my first day or week or month or year or half decade streaming, I might be more inclined or feel more obligated to put up with local dumbasses, but no, these days doesn't really bother me, and I take solace in the removal of them. I do indeed. But the key is to play some ads before you kick them, so they at least sit through ads before they realize they're banned. It's important to make a couple of pennies off of them before they're gone for good. People like to point out the mistakes they get off on it. They do. And you know, if it's at all beneficial or constructive or interesting, it's totally fine. If it's not, I just ban them. It's not a big deal. Bit of a low roll huddle there. Yeah, that's actually quite a substantial low roll. There are 5/5s, 3/7 taunts, 8/8s. There's a lot of opportunity to. I mean, even one minion above like a 4/4 is probably average. But we did only get 6, not 7. Maybe the 7th would have been an 8/8. Sure, those are actually quite good. I'm exhausted. I've washed so many things. I wish you luck, man. If it did that every time it bounced, I still think it would be a pretty grody card. 7 mana, like summon. I guess if it was, I mean, there was a 4/4 in there. Like it's still like the low roll summons like 15/15 or 17/17 worth of stats. Like, still don't think that's like a great spot for a card like that. Let's just overload now while it kind of doesn't matter. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of cards, can deal with 2 health. Yeah, that's true. That's true. These are not the cards I want to see. It's big ones mixed in that makes it unbeatable. Yeah. Like 1 8/8, like a 7 mana 8/8 is a card like for 99% of Hearthstone's history that you could play and not lose the game because you played it. And then you add 6 3/3s on top of that, and it's like, we're at the state in the game we are now, right? If they banned Huddle Up, surely Razzle Dazzle has to go as well. Is Razzle Dazzle draftable? I'm not so sure that it is. But yeah, Razzle Dazzle is a horrifically designed card as well. I think it's banned. It was silently banned? Maybe, yeah. Okay, 4 mana, 12/12. See if let's see if we can beat that. I mean, this does, I guess it does enough to clear, right? But I can't play that. I wish I can get that down too. If I hadn't pinged the, frog and used this instead, I could get this down this turn. A lot of people BSing about having 7-8 win average on forums is annoying. I mean, people don't understand. They don't know what their average is. If your average is actually 7-8, you're on the very top of the leaderboard. Like, you're like rank 1. A lot of metas, you will be rank 1 in the world. People don't actually track their runs.
Elements guide me.
They don't count their 5 rerolls? Yeah, I mean, they don't count retires. I mean, they gloss over the, you know, the 1 in 3 runs and so on. 2 drinks left, kind of nice. Lucky to get 5 wins in Arena, and most people, their high score in Arena is probably less than 7. Which is why I think that the rewards should have been restructured historically. I think they should have been restructured because most players never get anywhere close to, you know, that. Most players. I needed that one. I wanted that one. What am I doing? Do I have lethal? Why do my cards? Oh, from the frostbite. Okay, the good news? We did snag another win. What's up, DeBiffster? When you retire a deck, do you get 3 losses? Yeah, if you retire a deck, it counts as an 0-3. So retiring one deck in your 30, your first 30, basically means you're just gonna like crater your average. But if the meta is this bad, and I'm gonna stream it every day, I have absolutely zero care or thought for that. Not even in the slightest. Doesn't work without 30. Yeah, you gotta finish 30 before it tracks you. I retire a few decks. I think that's the smartest way to do it these days. Now again, if you want to make the, you know, highest push for your best placement, like sometimes you take the 0-win decks to 3 and it really makes a difference. And then your good decks go, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. And some players go for that and there's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of times those players are able to space that out over a much longer period of time with breaks and so on and so forth. And that's, man, that's so much worse for me, huh?
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell. shelter.
You can't stop this snowstorm.
He's kind of hoping for a better spell. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't hit my 3/4 there. I don't want him casting a huddle up or whatever. How long does each season go for? I'm not actually sure. It used to be until like a rotation, which was relatively arbitrary, like every 6 weeks, till the mini set came out or until like a new expansion came out. Now I think they're trying to do it monthly, but I don't really know. I only play the game for a living, so it's kind of hard to know sometimes. A mech or an elemental? You'd think Shaman has some good elementals, but do they? I'm not so sure. Do I want to ping or do I want to play this? So I can ping there, hit there, push 2. I think I'd rather just pick something up. And I guess an elemental is probably better than a mech just because I am... Oh, I like this card. So what did we say? Hit here. Yeah. I'm a shaman, not a mage, so I can't get Gaia. I can't get the 2/1 that dredges. So the mechs are a little less important. Thanks for responding. I hope I helped. I'm not always sure, but I think it's there. They said they were going to do it monthly, like the standard rotation. So like on the 1st it resets, I think. Do this and see. Could end up just playing this and freezing if I don't get something that I care about, I guess. Kind of interesting here too. Freeze a character? Why does it cost 0? Oh, because of that. This isn't all that important. Let's freeze this. This card does nothing. We get to draw a card. We could do this. I think I'm gonna actually overload this turn. So I want to be able to have the option to play the 8 on 8, and I only have to give up a 1/2 to kill that. Like I don't want to freeze it. I can freeze his 6-drop here. I can freeze this again. Martin is ranked 32. Not bad at all. That's pretty good. There ain't many higher than that. So if I kill this one, then I can use that. I can freeze the thing that comes out of there. I would just have to trade... Wait, I can't give up that one. 3, then freeze and draw. Could play a 2. Yeah, I think I want to do that even though it feels a little awkward. Because I'm kind of drawing in the middle and I might be wasting mana here. If I get something I can play, that would be cool. I don't want to keep that. Maybe. I've got this. Nah, let's see if we can find something for like the next few turns. I got Cosmo and my Marvel Strike Force, but playing on the tablet is a pain. I hope it counts. I'm not there yet though. I hope it counts too. But you're a real one-of-a-kind star for taking the time to check it out. Double trade these 2. It's a little awkward. This is how I have to do it. Guess I'm getting that down. You know, I didn't even look at his health. But if he comes back and wins, I'll eat my shoe live on stream, okay? Magma's good here? Yeah, Magma wasn't bad. What with the full clear and the lethal? I was just thinking about Cosmo. I was just thinking about Cosmo there. But is it really lethal though? Is 1 minus 1 0? And then sometimes you get to kind of just make like an intimidation play where you have obviously lethal and then you just miss it on purpose. And then the next time your opponent queues into you, they're like super intimidated. They're like, this guy is giving me a free turn and I still can't beat him. This meta has to end. I mean, it will end eventually. Thankfully, that will happen. Unfortunately, that time is not here yet. But it will happen eventually. Do the painting. Sorry, I'm doing the painting. Can't grab the paintballs while the paintbrush is going? Or can you never grab those ones? Oh no, you can grab them. The opponent rage quit, they did, yeah. Quite the artiste. I drew myself looking very regal. We may jump to Marvel's Strike Force after this run. We'll see. It's 4.5 hours. It's possible. I'm gonna ditch it and maybe regret it. Just we have all these early value minions that don't want us to tempo them out. Wand Thieves and Amalgams and stuff. Spellcoiler's okay though. So we could coin it. Heaps of people. Rage quit in Hearthstone. I wonder if that's like more or less common for card games. Because I remember uninstalling Magic the Gathering like 25 times. Magic Online back in the day. Hearthstone I never uninstalled, I don't think. But I wonder if people probably do that with like League of Legends and Dota and stuff. I wonder if just every game in general, people just kind of go through phases where they like rage and uninstall it and then reinstall it. I wonder if again a certain type of game is more like somebody is more likely to do that. I quit Hearthstone 8 times already, but for real this is the last one. It might be. We're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you. Dude, I would love to make it. I mean, we'll just take this deck to 12, and then we'll take this one to 12, and then we'll have done like 5.5, 6 hours, and then we can do like an hour of something else. That'll be great. Dude, I really want to kill this. This thing's annoying. Leaving that thing up can be really annoying. If it's his turn, he gets a 6/6 taunt, so like he sacrifices it and then gets a ton of value. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not sure if I can. So I'm overloaded. Uh-oh. I can play the 4, the 5, the 6. I can play the 4. They're all pretty good. I'm gonna take the Snow Flurry. But that might be wrong. I've installed Hearthstone a few times before, just getting better at not giving a shit. Competing in this game mode was one of the most infuriating things I've ever done. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I mean, I kind of can't imagine actually, because I play this game for a living. But the times in the past where I've been more inclined to try hard, I get so annoyed. And I think that that's sort of the key to playing it long term. It's just, I mean, it's still going to be annoying, but like there's a difference when you're like scrutinizing over every one of your plays, and then your opponent does this and then you die and you're like, what the fuck? Or you have like, you're like, oh, I'm at run 29 and I've got a 8-win average. If I just get like another, like a 9-win run, I could be first on the leaderboard, and then this happens and you go 1-3, and then your average tanks, you know, 0.6, and you're like, fuck this. Why is standard not much better? So the cards are designed for standard, so they're not going to be better in arena.
Paddle away now. Look at me. Yeah, miss.
I deserve command.
Played standard in the headless.
Yado.
You didn't win though. Which, considering our luck so far today, would have been a great time to not get continuously screwed by RNG, but well, it's happened a lot so far today. I don't know if, again, I can muster up queuing another run after what we've gotten to sit through.
Can't stop this snowstorm.
Just Ysera high roll? Yeah, I think that was it. It probably had to be Ysera and then a combination of those two. Even then, he has to also have the AoE and the minion with the spell burst, because if we just keep the taunt, I guess he'd always be able to awaken some, but either way, the odds were definitely in our favor to win that one.
Welcome to the crew.
Just because you play it well and probably deserve the win doesn't mean you get it.
No problem.
It does not. Just like every game is some crazy RNG clown fiesta, and that's Hearthstone, baby. That's Hearthstone for you. If I play this and use 1, I kind of like that.
Could you repeat that?
It's just a damn good card, you know? Part of the turn where cleared the board, what a waste of time. Yeah, he could have. Maybe he's just being careful. Maybe he didn't realize he had lethal. He didn't quite count. Right, that happens. Should be punished for being a dumbass. Poet, whoever you're talking to in chat, I want you to apologize to them immediately. I don't know who it is, but I'm gonna need you to apologize.
A frozen treat as sweet as me.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell. My dread saints crave blood.
What do I do here? I can hit that. Play that. I guess I can look for something here. Maybe a little more mana efficient.
Sickly sweet.
Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh man, what? Those are 5 ones? Holy shit. It's crazy how one attack can just be so good. How much is deal? 5? What else can I do here? Like, do this, it doesn't really do anything. Can't really use the drinks.
What to do?
Red is most definitely a robot, no human. Being could take 8 hours of Hearthstone a day and not go insane. I mean, this meta I have not been doing 8 hours of Hearthstone. And we did take 3 days off this week to go to TwitchCon. And I fully intend on taking a couple extra days until some things get adjusted for For playability, you know? So what is that? 4, 6? Seems like a good volcano, but I'm not so sure. Guess I could swing. And just do this. If there was 10 on board, maybe. Because you could go like 4-3. And then have Yogg-Box for next turn. Yogg, 4 fireballs face. Next meta back to 8 hours? Please take the same days off as a balloon champ. The business will go under. Please don't take the same days off. Well, that guy barely streams at all. Am I gonna die next turn? 3? 6? 9? Warpsicle 12. You can't swing 2 weapons in a turn.
Elements guide me.
Is this lethal? One off.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
Do 4. Now I'm short mana again. I'm just gonna take it. I mean, if I lose from 15 here, I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna be more annoyed than I was. Okay, that's fine. Huddle up is totally fair.
It is time to end this.
Some games at 11-0, same game as 11-0 it is 0-2 is a bit maddening. Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny because like that was just not the case 95% of Hearthstone's history. Like your games at 11 wins felt very different. Now it's like, I mean, like you said, you're just as likely to experience it at 0-2 as you are at 11-0. And I don't think that's a good thing, clearly. Because, well, you're going to be 0-1 or 0-2 a lot more often than you're going to be 11-0, so... that stinks.
Welcome to the crew.
Pretty good, but I've got 3s.
Smells of fun. So fun.
Huddle up? I thought there was a huddle up emote, wasn't there?
Everything needs going.
We were so wise to implement a...
Smells of fun. So fun.
Oh, there's 2. Up and huddle up? Oh, it's 2. Sorry, I missed that. Oops.
You fight me, you get burned.
Oh, I can't find it. There's 1,000 up emotes. Okay, hold on. Is that all I have to type? Okay. My turn. If I get a spell, I'll have an easier time clearing the next board.
Take the anchor.
I think it probably is natural talent. +1 damage to the deep breath could be the deciding factor. You see how many babbling book into tsunamis I face? Is it? That is... That is pretty crazy. 5 puts me to 21. Man, we have such a good deck for going second. 2 baking soda volcanoes. I just don't think we've cast a single one in 7 games. I can win Hearthstone Arena games on my phone, but if I fire up a stream, cue the losses. You think they might be sniping you? We get sniped a lot here.
Explosions, now in color.
A brown shark. Brown shark with a brown stain in his pants, more like it. I got an 8-8, I guess. Could be nice. Red Scott sniped last night. Opponent held Puppet for his tests. don't believe Dreads when he tells you you get sniped. I don't know if he's ever actually been sniped. Now me, I get sniped about 12 times. 12 times a night. Dreads, I'm not sure if he's ever been sniped though.
Power beyond your comprehension.
Matching outfits maybe for this? Only my mom watches and knows that I stream. Well, goddamn, if you're accusing her of sniping you, I don't think she should get a Mother's Day gift.
Stop and smell the flowers.
Dread said you stole his guacamole and his Pokemon packs. What do you think is more likely? I stole his guacamole and Pokemon packs? Or he stole those things from me? I'm gonna let you ruminate upon that for a moment. Knowing the two of us and one's propensity for lying, and I'm gonna let you deduce what actually happened on your own, and then get back to me and apologize, okay? Can you do that for me? I don't really want another copy of this. Why can I not get a baking soda volcano? Have I even cast a galactic projection? I don't think I've cast. Oh no, I did cast one. Maybe in the first or second game, just basically to get a huddle up. Didn't say you stole his guacamole, he said you ordered plain tacos and he gave you some of his guacamole. No, I ordered tacos and got guacamole on the side and I gave it to him. And then I poured the house salsa all over my tacos because it's way better than the guacamole. And I'm a kind and giving and benevolent overlord. So I let him have some additional guacamole. That's what actually happened. Actually, factually happened. I needed that. So what do? Get a pirate, find a Marin, would be awesome. Let's start here. See if I can get some frozen treats as sweet as me. Blizzard? Yeah, I'm down for Blizzard. I remove something, I get to free trade that, and then I get a Blizzard in my pool for my projection orb if I ever find it. Red, do you play any other games while you aren't streaming to reward yourself for playing this god-awful meta? Well, the way I reward myself is by buying Magic the Gathering cards. That's my reward. Oh no, am I burning a card? Oh, I'm not burning a card.
What happened to no one left behind?
Find another snack.
Six mana. How do I spend 6? 2, 2, 2. Let's just play this one. It's not great, but what are you gonna do? Play Magic? No, I just collect. I played Magic Online and Magic Arena. Certain expansions fairly extensively, but played once, was okay. My roommates were super into it at the time, so they destroyed me. Well, that's not the way to do it. Streaming's like a normal job. You hate it, you buy yourself to make the thing you hate less hated. I mean, I don't always hate stream. I always enjoy streaming, as you know, many people have probably, you know, realized. I don't like this meta, but I always enjoy streaming. Otherwise, I wouldn't turn the stream on every day.
You ain't seen nothing.
The queen's
I enjoy streaming.
beyond your comprehension.
It's just caca, man. What am I supposed to do with this stuff? mean, he's at 800. I don't really know if pushing 4 is that big of a deal. Archmage plus the Flurry combo. Yeah, I mean, this card's pretty good, pretty dang good, man. This was a 3-3 and they buffed it to a 3-4. It's just a spider tank with a pretty substantial upside. Cards like this, I mean, it could definitely say your first spell costs 1 less. I just don't know what their insistence is to make everything free. Like, to reduce the onus of the player on spending their mana crystals to do things. I just don't understand. Like how the card that gives every minion spell damage is called Bioluminescence, one of the best named cards in the game. Yeah, Bioluminescence is a cool card. I think it was originally 3 mana. They had to nerf that one, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He's at 53? Jesus Christ. Maybe I can get... I'm out of pirates, but I think a Naga could be good. This Naga's kind of nice. If I can get another... Oh, if I can... Sorry. If I can get another... Galactic Projection Orb. This guy has no chance. This guy? He's got 53 health! He's got 10 cards in his hand. We haven't seen his legendary and he's cleared my board, or frozen it and gained 20 life. Those are the only plays he's made for 9 turns. This guy has no chance? Well, frankly, I'm glad to hear it. I'm ecstatic to hear that. Because I want to win. We have to kill him twice. I've already killed him once. I have to kill him 2 more times. He's shaking in fear right now. That's good to know, actually. He's just dealing 24 damage to my face and board for 10 mana, I guess. I guess technically it cost him 10. Taking another 8 gajillion? 8 gigazillion? 8 Brazilian? I mean, I got a Tsunami, but I guess I'm not guaranteed to get Tsunami. But I also have already played Huddle Up, so I guess Tsunami actually doesn't do anything. Tsunami and Drakefire don't summon anything because of the Huddle Up if I get Galactic Projection Orb. Hi Red, what's up, Zandy? You got 3 Tsunamis? Me? How do I have 3 Tsunamis? With this? Maybe I should have taken an extra Tsunami. No, I mean, I'm taking a million here. How do I gain life? My Baking Soda Volcano? Okay, I can Baking Soda Volcano. But aren't I just destroying my own board? Spellburst? I don't want more Tsunamis. I want... But this has to live. I mean, I'm gonna die. What's in here? Tsunami?
Could you repeat that?
Need health. Please don't hit the... No! No! Why did I hit that 3 fucking times? Better player to me, for sure, so don't listen to me. I mean, there's a lot of good things we can do and take. But I think another Baking Soda is more important than a third Tsunami. But I was hoping I wouldn't get really unlucky there. Almost under 30. I'm working on it, I promise you. Counter is annoying. Explosive is annoying. Everything in this whole game right now could be construed as annoying. I mean, that just dies. This just dies. I could ping it, not trigger it. And then I've got 10 and I can not trigger it again next turn too. That secret's gotta be Ice Fairy. I mean, he loves armor. I could see that being a possibility. Kinda wanted this. I guess I could have probably just not done the last magma and just played this and break it and not take any damage.
I never make two trips.
Does that matter? Okay. Okay, well, I definitely would have swung, knowing we have this on board and knowing we probably have one of these. I feel confident, but maybe he'll generate a Ysera and deal 15 to me. We win? We'll see. I assure you, I'm trying my best. Well, that's actually not true. I've been... like cards I probably want. 2 tsunamis and 1 huddle up at 5 and 2 seems fair. I think I'll take a break. I think you're probably a wiser man than most. Next game, the opponent will only have 150 armor. Okay, let's talk about something that's... It's funny, I've mentioned this in the past. Like, the worse Hearthstone is, like the worst state that Hearthstone is in, the more frustrated everybody is, and the more inclined people are to talk about Hearthstone, you know what I mean? And the more inclined I am to also be frustrated and annoyed by Hearthstone. And then it like permeates and it's like constantly reverberating off the walls how shit Hearthstone is, like everybody's experiencing it. And the better it is, you know, the less you feel inclined to talk about it. And it's like we gotta like hit a sweet spot of being able to incorporate other subjects in, just for my sanity. I also took this just cause this thing's kind of annoying. Not that we can't talk about Hearthstone, I just mean like gotta find a way to, until they do a legendary fabled micro adjustment or like a rotation or something. It's just kind of funny, like the worse it is, the more you have to dwell upon how bad it is. No, there's gonna be like a stupid robot. Oh, it's worse than a robot. Okay, I mean, well, what can I do here? Can't do much. It's a great card. I mean, can I beat a 9 mana, 4 mana, what is that? 16, 14 that spawns out crap repeatedly? Why would they give Mage Huddle up? It doesn't seem like a mage card, huh? There used to be, yeah, class identities that seem to be like relevant. Doesn't seem to be the case anymore. How do I deal with this? I guess Malted Magma maybe if I hit it? Maybe I can trade these and Fire Ellie and just like bank on these helping me maybe? Which magic card did you last purchase? Do you think it was worth it? I bought a serialized Hallowed Fountain and it was definitely not worth it. But I'm very happy to have it. They're definitely not worth it. Like this is my... I had 5 mana. The turn that this was his board, I had 5 mana. And I played a 2-on-2. Another 2-on-2. I played a removal spell on 3. I played 2 2s on 4. And I played a 5-drop on 5. And what am I supposed to do? You know? At least you didn't buy a Jeweled Lotus. I actually wanted one. Because it's kind of a cool card. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to play?
I wonder.
What happened to no one left behind?
Don't distract.
Perfect buy now that they're 20 bucks. Yeah, but now I don't really want it. Yeah, they look cool. I thought like an etched foil one, maybe one day it like creeps up in price. Maybe they unban it. Maybe you know, it's just a cool like remnant of Magic history of a really, really powerful card they printed that was very sought after that then, you know, became kind of irrelevant. Alright, Baking Soda Volcano. You know, that's all things considered. This thing doesn't have taunt, does it? Maybe I get a bunch of rush, maybe I high roll all the 1-drops? Considering where we were last turn, seems like the game is at above a 0% chance to win, right? Who needs reasons? Thank you for the prime 7 months. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, yeah, I like that Hallowed Fountain. I'm trying to get another Shockland, but all of them fell through. Well, I'm watching, I'm gonna bid on one, but since I was messaging a guy on Reddit who opened one, but he stopped responding to me, so maybe he doesn't want to sell it. I was talking to a guy on eBay, but he wants a little more than it's probably worth, and I don't want to pay it. But there's one up for auction, which ends in like 2.5 days, 3 days maybe. That now I might bid a little higher on, because otherwise I might not be able to. A lot of the locations actually kind of suck, I think. Could have maybe played this and that to just match up with those a little better. So maybe I'll have to bid a little higher. I just want one. I have Shocklands for you. I want the serialized ones. Do you have any serialized Shocklands? Kind of thought, not, you know, immediately, but I thought over time maybe I could try to get one of each. Cost probably about 5 grand. If you spread that out over like 15, 20 years. Doesn't seem so bad. You discover a dormant minion? No. No, you can't like play this and then discover. It would have to wake up and then you could. Thank you very much, Tram, for the 41 months. I'll take this. We don't know what he has, huh? We definitely want Rush. I think I'm actually just gonna take Wind Fury. If he doesn't kill it, it pushes a ton of damage. If he has certain things, it's probably less so. I could just get a Hex. I can push 1,000,000. How do I get a Hex, though? I have one in my deck. I draw it, maybe, for starters. Is there an elemental that does something? There is an elemental that does something. Give it 1 turn. Man, the problem is, oh, I guess I could do this. Alright. This might not work. It might, though. I'm not. Okay. I just thought it for sure would hit my Wind Fury minion. I can write some numbers on some shit. No, don't do that. You're looking for Marin? With the recruiter we're always looking for Marin. If you're a rogue, you can look for Eudora, or maybe the Book Tusk, or Con Man. Rogue has access to some stronger stuff. He's not dead unless I draw Rune Dagger, then he is dead. Did that kill him? No. Molted Magma, so I can deal 5, 6, 7. But I mean, I might as well do it, right? Maybe he'll just concede. We just wait a second. I lose farts. Have we turned this thing around? You never believe in Redbeard. That was your 9th mistake. What happened to Pookie? Who's Pookie? Paprika? He vanished himself. He's back now though.
Yado.
Watch this turd, so that should bring your average closer to 0. Me, but I already made that joke about Dreads. Even though he's pretty good at this game. Also, don't call me a turd, okay? I don't know if there may be a language barrier, but turd in America means piece of fecal matter. It is not complimentary. Sorry, I'm a slow typer. Yeah, it's actually easier to make the jokes when talking, as opposed to being forced to type them out. My bad, see where you come from, some land far away. Turd may be, you know, maybe a sign of respect. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? I don't know how to spell that word. Alright, go. I'm picking what you guys pick, but you guys gotta start voting now, okay? Vote now. Chat will decide whether or not we get to draw or whether or not we lose a game because our opponent gets a bunch of cards. I've got a limited time here, okay? So, we get a scissors? What about rock? Don't forget paper. Once the rope starts burning, I gotta take what's winning because I need to make a play. Don't type in chat, just vote. Just vote on the poll. Oh my god, they're fucking tied. I don't want him to think I'm BMing him. Let's give him a wow.
That's incredible.
Holy shit, guys. Okay, next vote gets it. Jesus Christ! Chat, you absolute titans of industry. You guys really did it this time. Jeez Louise. Chat actually fucked up. It was paper when I had to click. So, whoever put the 15th vote in for paper, you're not solely responsible, but I'm gonna give you partial credit for that. And if we win, your name will hang from the rafters, be stored in the annals of Hearthstone Arena history. If both people vote rock, does no one draw? Correct. So, if you win, you draw. If you lose, they draw. If it's a tie, no one draws.
The calm before the storm.
Greetings, traveler. Greetings, friend.
I love Sleepbreaker. I think that card's... Is Sleepbreaker the most underrated card of all time? It's not. Some could argue that it might be. Why are they still in the game? We won rock, paper, scissors. Their hero just explodes because they lost rock, paper, scissors. Hold on. Also, shut up. I'm working on stuff. This is coming down.
This storm is in me.
It's
What
coming
happened
down.
to no one left behind?
It's coming down. And then I could Firelands Portal, potentially. I will accept responsibility. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for clicking on paper.
You could use a swim.
What happened? Oh, mama, that's... Oh, that hex is pretty juicy, too. Well, what am I gonna do?
I bring the muscles. You could use a swim.
Do you think that he thinks that I took such a long time on rock, paper, scissors because I was like running some sort of hacking program? I would think that if I was him. Is Magma in the top 3 of 2-mana spells in the meta? Or of all time? It's very, very good. Malted Magma, I get the impression, is actually kind of underrated still. Even though people, I think, fully understand just how good it is. A lot of people. I don't think people understand just how good it is. I think you had to pee. I do have to pee. Gonna use a Hex this turn? Shut the fuck up, dude. It's not the time to be astounded. I want to hold my Fireball, which is why I wanted to grab another Hex, because I'm using this Hex here. Because if he doesn't taunt, then we could kill him with Fireball now. Okay with spell damage, just okay without? You think it's just okay? I think it's better than just okay without. Because it goes face. I also think it's not that hard to get an instance of spell damage in your deck to get an activation with spell damage once in a while. You know, I thought I had another one. Can I kill him here? Fireball, 7, 10, 12, 13. Oh fuck, I'm 1 off. We're actually pretty likely to kill him with this. We just have to not lose a minion. 3, 6, 13. I have to not lose this. But I have to also kill this. It's lethal, is it? 3, 4, 5, 12, 13? Hex, is it lethal with Hex? Now he thinks I'm BMing him. What was I gonna say? Quiet to you. I don't think I want to keep it in my opener. Chat lethal. Anyway, obviously it was lethal. Come on. Call me when it starts becoming a difficult lethal to find. Is that good? Yeah, it's okay. Where'd my deck tracker go? It's not showing up for me. Play the 1 and the 1. I kind of like just spending the mana on the 2. Oh, it showed up again. Yeah, the Dragon Breath's not that good because I just already have a 5. Oh, I love that card. That was one of my favorite cards from that expansion. It was so much... I don't know what the word is. Better? It was so much more reasonably calibrated than Wildpaw Caverns. Which is crazy because for 1 more mana, you got 3 4s that froze instead of 2 2s. For just 1 more mana. But this was a good card. Like, it's not like... Sometimes they'll make a card like Wildpaw Caverns, and then like the other... Like, a lot of the other... Whatever you call them. I don't know if they're called locations or something. Destinations, I think they called them officially. Some of them were really bad. This one was like... Would have been, at the time, I think, kind of close to broken if something like Wildpaw Caverns didn't exist at the same time. It could be 3-2? Yeah, I think so. I think they could be 3-2s now, for sure. I don't know about when it came out, because it was good when it came out. I have a mech? I do have a mech. But it's not really... It's not really what I want to play until after the sweeper. Because I want to draw the sunken version. I could also hit the amalgam. So, depending on our draw order, we won't be guaranteed. Stealth was an important mechanic? I mean... I don't know what that means. I mean, this card was never close to Wildpaw Caverns when it came out. There was a little, like, Summoning Beast kind of sub-theme or whatever, archetype, where you could, like, buff your beasts. There was like a plus, give a minion +2. +2, and then give all your other beasts +1/+1. I think they were designed to be worked together. There was like a 7-drop that got cheaper based off of how many beasts you summoned. So like something like this could summon 3 beasts for 1 card over time. Good design, even if none of those cards were that good, but like, it's a good design philosophy. I'd prefer to nerf Caverns than buffing this. Well, they're not going to do either of those things at this stage. But yeah, at the time that they both got released, if Caverns cost 5, it would have made a lot more sense. If it summoned 2, 3, 4 frozen shitters, you know, that would have made a lot more sense. But I don't think at the time, especially, they should have buffed Frostwolf Kennels to try to be in. You know, Wildpaw Caverns is still one of the best cards in Arena right now. Just imagine back when it originally released, it was a huddle up before huddle up, basically, in terms of power level. But I mean, stealth's still important now. Stealth on a 2/2 is just never as relevant as freeze on a 3/4 for Arena, especially when you're talking about just 1 mana difference. Wildpaw Caverns cost 5 or 6, like, kind of start to make a little more sense. So better than average huddle up. What did he kill? Big taunt. Yeah, I'd say this is above average. Yeah, I'd say this is probably like a 6 or maybe a 6.5. No 8/8s, no 5/9s, but a couple of probably a 6 out of 10. No 5/5s, but no 1/1s, no 1/2s. So you kind of hit more like the medium kind of range. What does this say? Fire damage +2. Don't really need it. If I were to hit it, what would I hit it with? This one? Just don't care. Suppose if I hit it with this, then he can't Flame Strike. At 10 mana? Why does he have 10 mana? Whale Mix? And Hex his Teddy? Shit. Yeah, I would say that was an above average huddle up. Devolving Missiles?
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
I can get the 10 pretty easily. I guess I just have to give him a lot of health. He just fully heals. Man, when this card hits, dude, it's kind of crazy. 3, 3, 2, just a full heal. Play the 5. It's not very good. Play this 5. I mean, he's already gonna get 2 hits minimum. I guess there's a possibility we only give him 1. That doesn't seem likely. I want him to know I have a Hex. Just feels so bad. I guess if I win this 50-50, I can deny him 5 health. 5 health is 5 health. You can do this. I'm trying, Kim. I think we're playing a lot better at the towards the end of this run than we were at the start. Tara, I found a movie. It was Thor Ragnarok with the Goldblum. Wait, Jeff Goldblum was in Thor Ragnarok? If I was Jeff Goldblum, I would consider doing that movie. You cannot do this. Tactical Zigzag. I see what you voted, what you predicted for this deck. And just know the new rewards are coming soon and your fortune will be squandered. Oh, I was gonna play this. This seems better. I'm gonna hate floating the mana, but I like clearing the board and hitting him, so. My fortune, I could lose. Wait, you can let me win this one and then lose the next one though, right? Can't you?
I can't win them all.
They had Sam Neill as Odin? Who's Sam Neill? Is that the guy from Jurassic Park? He's filming another project at the time. He's one of Spielberg's first choice to play the role of Alan Grant in the 1993 film adaptation of Jurassic Park. He was open to reprising the role for Jurassic Park 4, but he was in 3. The project was delayed, eventually released in 2015 as Jurassic World. I saw that in a theater. It was horrible. Just horrible. Maybe I ditched this because my pirate ain't living till 3, right? Not including Sam Neill or Laura Dern in The Lost World was due to story development and faithfulness to the original novel version? Is that right? Oh god, is it my turn? I'm reading about Jurassic Park now. Has anybody seen the Jeff Goldblum series on Netflix where he plays Zeus in flip-flops? No. I was actually kind of hoping to not get Marin and to get a 3 so I could responsibly take a 3 and not feel bad. And that's sort of what happened. This is actually probably the best card we could have got there, where it's normally always Marin. I would have taken this over Marin. Whenever I Google a celebrity, Google suggests looking up their net worth and their wives, and I don't like it. Really? Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see it. 2 of these? Not very good. Let's try to find a 2 or a 1. Not very good. I mean, I think I kind of shit. Gotta get you. Who cares how much they make, right? Don't look up Redbeard's net worth. I don't want you to jinx it. I'm almost back into the positives. I'm almost out of the negatives. Kinda hoping he'd get something that would die. That was why. But I mean, it could be okay. I've got some reach. So if I'm just like hitting him, he can't heal. This could be a detriment to him. 5 damage. I just don't have another play, so my alternative is to ping and pass or double malted and kill nothing. I guess I could double malted trade. If that was a 3-2, maybe double malted push 6 and then leave up a 2-3 that dies to a hit, maybe. Seraphine? Why did he coin? Oh, he thinks the coin converts? Oh, he thought the coin changed, I think. Damn pony boy. Redbeard's network is 800 billion farts. We're unsure of the conversion rate. Are they all my own, or are they, you know, do they originate from famous starlets? Sam Neill was Odin in 2 Thor movies and Hopkins in 3. Wait, there have been 5 Thor movies? Or you're saying Sam Neill was in the first 2 and Odin was was Hopkins in the third. Also, are they the same age? Isn't Anthony Hopkins like 30 years older than Sam Neill, who's also like 70 years old? Maybe he has the broomstick?
Riado.
But I'll try to pay more attention to see. I have heard conflicting, not too conflicting, I have heard initial observations from other streamers being they faced fewer, but I think, unfortunately, those of us that stream at this time seem to face an abundant amount of them more than others. So I think it would be more telling if I actually paid attention. There seems to be way more at this time. But yeah, I haven't noticed as many. We've had better runs today and yesterday. We've also been playing better classes. It is kind of at the point in the meta where it's not great. It's been a while, and you kind of already know you need Mage, Shaman, Rogue, maybe a high roll Death Knight, Paladin or Warrior, a high roll Paladin or Death Knight to be competitive. Man, if he's just not here, our odds of winning go up exponentially. The title directs me to a link. It does. It does. I win more when I play at work. When I stream and start around the same time as you do, to my work hours, it's tough. It's definitely tough. In a certain subsection of. We need to not care about wins, they ruin our fun with it. Yeah, kind of. The issue is like Hearthstone oftentimes is not fun unless you're winning. And that is sort of on the player base, but it's also on the dev team, in my opinion, to make an experience that still feels fair and engaging even when you lose. And in this iteration, it does not feel fair when you lose a lot of the time. It feels like one player cast a huddle up, and that's not great, you know?
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
Alicia, it's a 6 that is not present in our deck for Galactic Projection Orb. It also gives us a play for next turn. I was down to go 1 and 3, but not with those two shitters. Oh, game if we hit the thing. We didn't hit the thing, but we hit the lesser thing. It could be if I can be Spider-Man, I'll download it. You can be Spider-Man. Wait, oh, he's gonna kill it though, huh? 4, 2, 1. Incendious, Gorgonzormu. Oh, Razzle Dazzle's pretty stupid. Fire, frost, frost, fire. You get caught up in the frost fire. I'm gonna concede if I have lethal, so he can have the win, because he was AFK for the first couple turns, and this might be like their first 10-win run going for 12. Just a heads up. When red's behind on board, Rushy Pressure starts playing in my mind. I don't know what that is. Frankly, I don't want to know. For me, going like 10 or 12 or whatever is kind of irrelevant. For them, it could be like a crowning achievement in their lives. Could have conceded the last game. Well, the last guy was, you know, he might be banking on me. Wow, I just want to say something. I'm going to finish my thought. He might have thought like I would give him a free win, which I was planning on doing if he had not conceded. I was just going to give him the win. It could have been a strategic play to manipulate my heart, my emotions. But I will say, we're going to end this run. You know, after this game, this run will be over. But Now I might jinx this, but we're not gonna lose to a huddle up. Our run at 12 wins will not be defeated by a turn 4 huddle up, unless he generates one from like a jackpot or something. But the rope started immediately, so they're probably DC'd. It's definitely possible.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
Interesting. So I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna get a pirate. I could get a 3. I could get a 2. I can go 2 and 1. I think there's an argument for all of them. The safer pick is one of these two for sure. I have a 5. Let's just take that. I'm just a really, really big fan of that 5 drop. I just feel like so safe, so cozy when I can jam a couple of taunts and gain some armor. Gonna lose to caverns into the con man. Yeah, that would be annoying. But I would argue, from my perspective, personal perspective, less annoying than Kyle Tong. Less annoying than Huddle Up for me, personally. I don't want to play the 4-1 into the dagger. Did he swing? He swung the dagger? Interesting. Would never swing the dagger there. Never. Hopefully he swings it again. Could play this, double trade, and play that. If he swings the dagger, I think I'm going to just play this and this and go face. Could have a 4-cost weapon, which makes you want to swing the weapon. I really hope he swings it. I don't really want to do this and trade. Dude, we needed tempo here for this run. He might have gone to bed though. He might have also spent all his money. Okay, so what do? Either way I'm playing the 1 here, and I'm either choosing the pirate. Got a 5, I've got a 6. If I have a 5 and then I have a 6, then I probably can't play this, right? What I could do... No, I'm gonna play it safe. I've got the projection orb. If we can prolong the game and at least fill up the projection orb... Oof, that's brutal, because I can't get a good 9 or a 10 from the spell coilers. Counter, I guess I'll just take that. 6 ads. I've entered ad purgatory. We gotta get everybody subbed here. Because Twitch is going hog wild on these damned ads lately. Shout out to Juicy, by the way. 4,000 bits. Man, that guy's carrying our pathetic asses. So what's next turn? 2 and 2? I thought so. Oh no, now I have to go 2 and ping? I hope I don't lose a 50-50 on this. Dagger. Do I ever want to equip the dagger? I think I want to hold the dagger. Let's see. There are some 2-cost pirates. Man, that's interesting. Because do we go server? I think I ping. Because I want him to give up a charge on the 4-1 or to potentially lose the 50-50. I kind of have to go 5-6. Then I can go 2 Flame Strike. He's juicy, he's fun, his sauce is carrying our pathetic asses. Yeah. What the hell? You can do this? Wait, what happened there? Wait, what's happening? Dude, stop! Oh no. Must be a bug. Is this from like a future expansion? What the hell is that card? So I can go 2-2, that's just no good. I can go 2-2 and kill it, but that's just not what I want to do here. I prefer the ads. That can be preferable. I could see that. What am I doing? I can hit there so that I don't have to take 3. Oh wow, pretty rough turn from them. Oh, I was gonna say I need this card too. You can hit here and just play this. I mean, you can get a big taunt, you can get a rush, you can get lifesteal. Got the lifesteal. Wow, we got a... Whoa, that is a quadruple high roll. I've never experienced such a thing. We got Pony Boy, we got lifesteal, we got some crap that, you know, does some crap. I don't even know what it does. And I got the Fish Man. From the mini set? Yeah, sorry, I was just kidding. Turbulus. He's like a... You can't draft him, so... 4 mana, 3/4 Hunter Tourist. Give +1/+1 to all your other Battlecry minions in your hand, deck, and battlefield. That card seems pretty okay. Typical Redbeard high roll. Man, could you imagine high rolling all the time like Dreads? What a complete and utter delight. What a luxury that would be. There's a new Magic set out? Yeah, Duskborn, I don't know. I don't have a ton of interest in it. The chase cards don't look good to me. They look like Pokemon stickers. I don't love them. I mean, you know, I'm not to say like, I'm not saying I would never, I'm not gonna buy a single pack, but I don't know. Which ender does this man have? That guy? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever they say, though. Whatever they say is the answer. Would high roll more if you had the word World Buff Balloon Champion. That's a fair point. Can't argue against that. I don't remember what's in here, so I'm just gonna use it now. Ooh, wow, that, oh man, that could be good. Alright, I'm gonna take that because it's just a lot of stuff. I'm also gonna just tempo this out. My hand's kind of full. I don't want to like have hand space issues later. Red, yes. Who do you guys idolize more, Redbeard or Dreads? Me? I don't idolize anybody. But if I were to pick one, I would pick Redbeard. You look like you try and stick it up a... Oh, come on. No, I really should be using that thing more, but definitely not on Pokemon. What has he got? He must have like a Tess or something, right? He must have a Tess. I'm taking every fucking... I can just kill him with Malted Magmas. After my hero attacks... What does this say? After your hero attacks. So does his thing go off before mine? Does his thing go off before mine? Does anybody know for certain whether I get both Divine Shields if I hit the minion? My guess would be yes, because this says after. And Death Rattle says when it dies. It does? You know for certain. My assumption would be that I would get the Divine Shields. But do I need the Divine Shields? If I'm just going to be malted magma-ing, maybe hitting the Divine Shields doesn't matter. Also, is this going to open up? I guess that doesn't matter either. Chance based on when they were played, but his was played before mine. So wouldn't that mean I would get the Divine Shields? PJ, you lying sack of shit. So it seems like you would never get the Divine Shields then. I actually blame PJ for that one. Did you read? I did. Based off of when they were played, his was played first! So wouldn't that be the instance in which I would not get egregiously screwed like I just got? Dude.
Elements guide me.
Elephants are gonna guide me here. No more listening to PJ. I'm running it my own way now. Playing my own style. Skipped over the chance. What do you mean a chance? That doesn't even make any sense. What do you mean a chance? That's not how Hearthstone works. Nothing in Hearthstone works that way. You lying, thieving scumbag. Like, it's a maybe. Why do I listen to this guy? Sure, he's one of the best to ever do it. Of course, he's one of my best friends in the whole wide world. Why the fuck am I listening to PJ? PJ, I told you, they're gonna put me on the front page on October 9th. Would you be open to maybe possibly co-oping a little bit maybe that day?
Welcome to my web.
I'm gonna try to like maybe set up like one with you, one with Dreads, one with Save, one with Dose maybe? Just let me know what time. Okay. Dude, I can't believe we went 12 wins. This is this is like my second 12 win in the last 2 weeks.
Elements guide me.
Oh my god.
You win this
Holy shnikes. I feel like I could cry, I'm so happy. One with Summit. Oh, I should reach out to Summit. That'd be fun. One with... Okay, I'm kicking PJ though. I'm kicking PJ out if Summit and Amaranth agree. Laponius, thank you Laponius. I needed that one. That one was for me. That one was for Redbeard. And for Twitch chat. Well played. Oof, I don't know if we did. We really fucked up a lot in the beginning. I definitely threw the game in our first loss because I thought that 5 was actually less than 4. I thought that for a moment.